Boom! Knockout! All right, we're back at the Jaxxon Media House. I'm with the head coach of Jiu-Jitsu, Bernardo. Bernardo, I have a question. Everybody's talking about the way Islam and JDM fought this weekend. It was a big title fight. Did you expect Islam to be able to wrap him up like a boa constrictor the way he did for that long?
Yes and no. I thought it was just like, I knew he was going to look for that. That was his game plan, but I didn't look it was going to be that long and that efficient. I thought, and one thing that surprised me, JDM did a good job defending. So I just thought that after the first few takedowns, I thought just Islam was just going to finish him. And I think he made a good, people criticize, but I think he made a good job surviving that many rounds and with Islam on the top like that.
Okay.
He's the first guy to do that.
You speak very highly of the half guard. Why do you speak so highly of the half guard in MMA?
As you guys saw it today, it's like once you're sitting on the guy's leg on the half guard, your legs holding the person's down. So then your hands can work and you can look for punches and submissions and things like that.
Do you feel like wrestling is now the predominant martial art in MMA, or is it, you still think it's jiu-jitsu?
Wrestling just by itself, it's not as effective. I think it's, if you do like the Dagestanian kind of wrestling that they're calling, that's just like the wrestling, but with the incorporating jiu-jitsu and holding the guy down, it's really, I think it's more effective, right?
Look at TJ, just looks so young. He's doing the reverse osmosis effect, and he's doing some sort of de-aging component with his skincare routine. And there's just something about him. Every time I see him, it's like the Benjamin Button disease.
Beauty is internal, dog. You gotta use that while it's society. You gotta put your gut in health.
True beauty. You like when Rampage gets inside your gut, would you say? Okay,
of course that's how you think.
All right, carry on. You see this, everybody's grinding, everybody's working. After TJ's done with his podcast, he works on his Caveman Eats and his Wild Society. Come with me. And you see, like, it's cool. It's a cool mixed media association here. Everybody gets to come in and work on content. I just saw you go to New York. You were live at the UFC. How was it?
Yes, sir. It's one of the best things I've ever seen in my life.
So you were with Dana White's son, Dana White Jr.?
Yep, Dana Jr.
and
Hey, Big Dana.
You guys were rocking, huh?
Yeah, we were.
I saw
rocking.
you drinking out of the UFC ice sculpture.
Yeah, we did. We were backstage the whole time, did a couple private parties, and yeah, it was insane.
What college football game did you go to?
Went to Bama versus LSU.
How insane was that?
Insane. It's honestly better than the NFL games.
Really?
Way more packed, and like everyone's singing and shit.
And then now you're shooting today the new Jaxxon campaign for K Jeweler?
Yep.
How's that
I just
feel?
got back from a 10-day trip, straight into a photo shoot, so feeling good.
What are we shooting for K Jeweler? Oh, the new rope chain?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just launched an exclusive partnership with K Jeweler. They're one of the biggest and most premium retail jewelers in the world. And really, we just wanted to figure out the best retailer that fits the Jaxxon kind of vibe and the ethos of what we got here. So we wanted a retailer that understands quality, they understand the premium destination, they understand customer service, kind of like the same thing we do, but we only sell on Jaxxon.com. This is the first time ever you'll be able to buy in hand and see it when you buy it, Jaxxon in the store, and it'll be at all K Jewelers, about 300 locations, so it's a cool order. We had Cole shoot it. This is a made in Italy diamond cut rope chain with our clasp, and it's just got incredible shine, incredible weight, and it's a perfect everyday staple piece. Like, to be honest, do you ever even leave the house without a chain now?
I never take them off. They're always on.
And you surf with it on?
Yeah,
under the wetsuit?
Yeah, under, over, everything.
All right, we got Josh and Julia. That's Josh's wife. She was one of the original people that helped Josh found this thing. Josh, just tell us real quick what we're working on right here, big announcement, just so we can put this in this week's episode.
Yeah, it's our first in-store Jaxxon experience, our very first Jaxxon store, Victoria Gardens in Rancho Cucamonga. So we're sitting here having to design the full displays. Right now we're actually thinking about how we're gonna store and maintain all the inventory like that's under, keep it very organized so that not only are the store associates easily able to grab it, but it looks good, it's presentable, it looks good when they're bringing it out to the customers to select the right size. So that's what we're trying to figure out right now.
I've been watching these two girls help build out all the cabinetry, all the displays, the store for the last like 3 weeks.
See this guy's belt for a second? What's he doing down here?
Yo, play with my name. Play with my name. At all times, I'm ready to tape and I'm ready to measure. Jules, how excited are you to finally be able to see product in a store years later after building the brand with your husband and the whole team here?
Yeah.
Be able to walk in a store like how
I mean, I think it'll be so cool because as like we've only sold Jaxxon online literally for the last 8 years. So to be able to really like go into the store, feel the product, try it on, like just like have that customer interaction of like helping throughout gifts and just different reasons why you buy Jaxxon chains is gonna be really excited. So we cannot wait.
And Jules learned the lesson today that you don't press the buttons underneath the desks in here because it called the cops. She hit the panic buttons and they came through.
Don't be
Where is
going
the panic button?
The cops will come.
Oh no, oh no.
No, don't.
Oh wait, hold up. This is insane. All right, check this
Don't.
out.
They already came one.
So, yeah, but we know we're good. So there's a panic button right here. So like, I'm not gonna hit it. Is it sensitive if I press?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, if I just go like that,
Don't.
boom, like, like everybody shows up.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I would never.
We're gonna
No,
be
I'm
on
just kidding.
High security.
Yeah, no, it's good. You see, when you're working with jewelry and high performance vehicles, like he was talking about, shout out to the Maseratis, you gotta have a little panic button.
I would have liked to see Wei Li though. If there would have been some sort of challenging to do, she needed to get outside the shoulder to where like in doing system, like switching your stance, hitting sprints, hitting shake steps, getting outside the shoulder so that she can come forward. Cause she never felt like she can come forward. The only time she felt like she could strike with her is like throwing kicks. But Valentina's kicks are even longer. And she just did it from this 50-50 standing right in front of you, right? Like, Bear, stand up right here. Bear's a lot taller than me, right? And I'm here, like she's just throwing this jab out here. Like I can't really close my distance here, right? I like to do it in a switch stance. So I'm gonna switch and now I'm gonna like sprint to get outside his shoulder. Now as he's turning to find me, I can throw my combo.
Yeah.
To where like I can't just throw, I can, but it's a lot more dangerous in this 50-50 position to where if I get outside his shoulder, now I can come back in a better stance. All right, if I was Wei Li, this is the techniques I would have used to close distance. All right, guys, we just got done breaking down the UFC 322 fights in the Jaxxon podcast. Some techniques that were asked on me on the Wei Li fight, on closing distance and doing it safely. I think a big thing that she could have done was learning how to fight in both stances. And the reason why I say that was that she was here in front of Valentina, really trying to get that range, getting her striking range as a smaller athlete. She's got that good hop in her step, but like her jab was just like too far away. The only way that she could really strike was like throwing her kicks to try to get close enough. But Valentina's range and her size was just too much for her to handle. Right? So I'm gonna show you guys a couple drills that I like to do to learn how to fight in both stances, and then I can show you the setups that I would have liked to have seen Wei Li use if she was comfortable fighting in both stances. So first off, you just pick your stance, right? Right now I'm an orthodox stance. I'm right-handed, right? It's my power. Right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do out of the Bang Muay Thai system, a hand and footwork drill. Learning to punch in every direction in both stances, okay? It's a dance, right? You do this with a partner. You get someone to hold mitts for you. So we're gonna start off going forward. Every time I throw a punch, that same punch is the same foot move. So I go jab, cross. I was forward, right? Now I go back. So if I go forward, now I go backwards. So I go backwards, I step with my right foot, cross, step with my left foot, hook. Now I'm gonna go to my lead sides. Check, hook, cross. Because my foot come back. I'm always back in that original stance. I'm going to my rear side, cross, drag, hook. Boom, back into my stance. Now I'm gonna switch into southpaw. I can do it forward or back. I'm gonna go back first. As an opponent comes in, I'm gonna step back with my left, so I'm gonna throw my step back cross to my right hook. Now look, now I'm in my southpaw stance. Now you do it all over again. And you rep this out time and time again to get comfortable in both stances. Again, so now I go forward, jab, cross. Again, every time I stepped, I punched. Going backwards with my left, so I'm gonna punch with my left. Cross, bring my hook back with my right foot. Going to my lead side. Check, hook, bring my back foot in, my cross comes at the same time. Cross. Rear side, boom, and now I'm gonna come forward. I'm gonna slip, I'm gonna step cross. This is the only time I go opposite, boom, now I'm back into my orthodox stance, right? So a little bit more of a flow. As you can tell, I punched in both stances and I punched in every single direction. I can cut someone off, I can punch all different angles, okay? Again, this is the BMT, the Bang Muay Thai system, everything that I use, okay? So we're going forward here. Jab, cross, back, cross, hook, lead side, rear side. He comes in, I switch my stance, now I'm in southpaw, coming forward, going back, lead side, rear side, slipping, coming back forward, back in my orthodox stance. All right, I'm able to punch. I got defense on every side. My hands are up. I'm real structured. Now I know how to fight in both stances, right? You're gonna have to do this time and time again. Drill it, drill it, drill it before it comes comfortable in a fight. The reason why I would have liked seen Wei Li fight in both stances is some angles she could have used to close the distance, okay? So Valentina was in a southpaw stance, right? This is Valentina. She's out here. She's using her jab real long. She's in a good stance right here. So if I'm an orthodox fighter, I want to get outside her shoulders. We're going to say this is her shoulders on each side of the back, right? Her power is on this side, her rear kick, her rear punch. So I am going to be in an open stance. I'm going to be in orthodox. The reason why I like to fight both stances is because I like to be in that open stance. Now I know where her weapons are. I'm going to avoid her weapons. 2 ways that I really like that I've used in a lot of my fights. I'm either going to do a sprint cross or I'm going to do a shake step, okay? We'll start with the sprint cross. So I'm in here, I'm waiting, I'm bouncing, right? She's throwing that jab, getting her comfortable with this range that I can't hit her in, right? But now when I load that back foot after I jabbed and I hopped back, I'm gonna sprint. I'm gonna turn my foot here, I'm gonna sprint off of it. As I sprint off it, I'm gonna get past her shoulders and I gotta get outside. I can't sprint straight to her because I'm gonna run into a power. I'm gonna sprint outside. Boom, right? I punched her, we call it a drive-by. I'm hitting him as I drive by. So again, I sprint, boom. Right, I'm here, I'm on the outside. She's got to turn to find me. But now that I know how to fight both stances, I can step into her in my southpaw stance and start firing off shots at a closer distance because I'm more comfortable there, right? Boom, 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 boom. See, I'm in this stance as she tries to turn. I'm able to close the distance safely. It's a great way to close distance for takedowns or for strikes. Or, so I said off of my sprint crosses, which we were calling the drive-by, I'm now gonna do it off my shake step, okay? We're in this open stance. She's southpaw, I'm orthodox. She's hopping here, she's throwing this jab, she's not able to get it. Now, I'm gonna throw a big looping hook. Get Valentina to cover, right? Get her to cover up. I want her to see the hook. Make it really, really big so she sees it and she wants to block it. As I throw this and she blocks it, I shake outside. Now look, I'm in my southpaw stance again, right? So again, I shake, southpaw stance. Boom, I can fire off my combos now at a new angle and I close distance. Rather than me just closing distance and running into a punch or power and hoping just my head motion works, gotta use your feet at the same time. So again, either that drive-by sprint cross, right back on her, I'm in a good angle, or that shake step. Boom, boom. Again, I'm closing distance. Hope that makes sense. That drill will get you comfortable fighting at every angle, right? Switching my stances and being able to fire from everywhere. There you go.
Yeah.
You look good.
Look good, huh? Yeah.
How you fresh?
Fresh.
Yeah.
I raided the closets. Room raiders.
You gotta go over there after this, grab all new stuff. Because you lost so much weight, you gotta get all new clothes.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was in Rome. I lost some weight, but I ate bad last night and I felt it in my face. What's up? What's up, loco?
Wow.
Look,
How are you, Mr. Jaxxon?
Look what the cat drug in.
How are you, brother?
How you doing?
What in the... Why were you and Rampage scamming people with fake $100 bills?
Everybody needs to get scammed when they get scammed, when they scam people.
Scam the scammers?
Yeah, scam the scam. What's good for the goose is good for the gander? Is that what it is?
All right, today we have a legend on the pod, a champion, probably like one of the most prolific rivalries in the history of the UFC. We have Cody No Love. So we're gonna learn a little bit about everything that Senor Torta was doing in Europe. And then we're gonna sit down with Cody No Love and see what he's got to say about everything in the world of MMA, talk to him about some of the fighters, talk to him about where he's at in his life, what's going on. He's a good friend of the podcast. Obviously, we don't have TJ here today, so it'll be an easier conversation. And then we'll be able to sit down and see what everybody has to say about everything. Because there's a lot of action going on. And we just saw Cody do a crazy kind of like seminar pop-up for all the young guys that Bernardo's been coaching. So we'll jump right into it. For someone who's done so much in the sport and you've been around for so long, you know, when you came in so young and you're still pretty young. Like you still have a few more years to go and you could still fight at a high level. Do you still have the same hunger you did when you had the belt or when you first got in the game? Or now is it mainly about money? Is it mainly about your legacy? Like what else do you have to prove?
For me, it's for myself, you know, what I can do. You know, I made it that far on faith and believing in myself. And I got that far. I was a world champion. You know, it's the next thing. You know, I was like, once I was champion, I was waiting for that next fight. You know, but like living in the moment, you know, as I was telling those kids, like, you got to live in the moment. You know, you can't be focused on this fight. You're in the fight, like, oh, I'm going to do this after party and I'm going to do it. Like, I can't wait for this fight to be over. You got to be engaged. I think that's where I'm at now. Like, every day I'm blessed to be able to still do this, still be healthy, still be mixing it up with the top guys in the world. Mm-hmm. You know, this window is short. It closes daily.
Enjoy it, brother.
Enjoy it, yeah.
All right, welcome back, Jaxxon Media House. We got the cage, we got the boys. Today we're filming a podcast with Twitch for our Jaxxon Sports Show. We have a moto legend in the game, Scummy, for those of you that know, from the crusty videos to the OG days of moto. These guys kind of pioneered what people really thought was cool in the moto world for years, and they're still doing it. And then we have a UFC legend in the house, Cody Garbrandt. No Love loves bike. He has Cody No Love Cycles. And you got CJ the Concrete Cowboys, Nick Maximov, our head coach of jiu-jitsu, Bernardo. It's a full house. So this is what we talk about when we say the Jaxxon Media House is a place to bring all the different communities and cultures together. It truly is what it's doing every day. And I think the cool part is that while we have a live sparring session going on in the cage today, led by Coach Bernardo, we have about 20 or 30 pro-am guys coming in. They'll all be getting in work. We'll be doing the pod. That's why we built that new window in the pod so we could watch. Let's show you guys what we built. Come here.
I watched that last video. I'm like, dude, this is sick. Then I saw you crash. What happened? I just ate. Like I thought originally, like when I was building it.
Hey, did you see me when I crashed? I just ate. So we built this brand new window. Now this window is gonna give us the ability while we do a pod to really see what's going on in the cage. I don't know why we put the ginormous TV right in front of that. We're gonna have to move that today a little bit over so that way we can actually see what's going on. But this window allows us to see the viewing sessions of the sparring, which is amazing. We got this cage from Conor McGregor's team. This was Conor McGregor's cage that he kind of had during his training camps here in Newport Beach. And we got this for Hamzat Chimaev and Arman Sarukian and Mackenzie Dern. They all needed a cage for training. Coach Perillo needed it, the boys needed it. And then we built a brand new podcast studio.
I was watching the Metzger interview. That was cool, dude.
That one came out sick.
It was cool you give him that much respect.
So for Twitch, obviously doesn't need to know, but for the audience, kind of break it down. Like, how did you even start in this world with, like, in terms of riding and freestyle riding and wanting to do this?
I watched you guys' last podcast with Metzger, and it was the same thing. Just seeing Metzger, he was so cool. He was everything racing wasn't, and like all of us, when Krusty Demons of Dirt, the movie came out, I just knew I want to be like those guys, like just going big on a bike, just a rock and roll lifestyle kind of. It was just
he grew up racing
different.
and shit too. Like he always was riding like Gorman and like all those tracks. And then you knew like Brian Farrell and all them before freestyle started, didn't you?
Yeah. Those guys were like the older brothers. They took me under their wing, and then that's the same time you and me linked up. And back then there wasn't freestyle motocross. All this was so new. Even like the whole lifestyle, Krusty Demons, that was so fresh too. So yeah, it was just that's what I want to do for sure.
And building that to where it doesn't showcase inside the octagon. And then I instantly get a fight. Like, man, I'm excited to fight, but I can't wait till this fight camps over. Every day I come in to the gym or to a session, I have my cup empty because I fill it with knowledge from everybody.
But if it's here on this side, when you turn, you're gonna expose your back too much. You don't want that angle, right? That's why I said that when you switch your hips, now the angle that you pass to grab, it's on the opposite side.
Fucking trying to get with the young bucks, dog. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Cool.
Look at this. This is the full pro practice. A lot of up and coming guys. You got Bernardo in here on Fridays running sparring. We got a lot of different disciplines going through the training, going through the technique. You have Cody Garbrandt over there doing a little pop-in. Bernardo's running, everybody's wrestling and grappling. And then we're gonna have a lot of boxing, and you see Cody kind of dialing in different things. We just finished the pod with me, Twitch, Scummy, legends in freestyle motocross, just going through the ins and outs of the history. And as if you could see kind of what's going on here, it's really mixing the cultures of moto and skate and surf and MMA at the same time at the highest and the most authentic levels. And that's what it's about.
Oh yeah, dude, I fucking understand. I'd have brought my shit. Good job.
Who didn't get that?
You can't let him do that. You can't let him do that.
Sorry.
You didn't even get it on film, dude.
Oh! What was that? What was that? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Hey, I'll kick you in the throat.
I was looking at
I'll
that
kick
button.
you in the. I'll kick you in the actual throat. I will literally chop suey your head, dude.
If that thing started, we
Which side is the clutch on?
So you got the kickstand there, dude?
Yeah, this thing sucks. Let me write this. What's this thing? Oh, this is nice.
Hold on.
This is nice.
Just slam it in.
It isn't. It isn't.
Turn the key on right here.
Turn it.
Dude, this is exactly what you need right here.
Oh, wait, hold on. You're in here. You're good. Oh, nice and slow. This one you can wheelie it, I bet.
Oh, put the helmet over.
What's happening?
Hey, big day. We got the Concrete Cowboys. We got Surronster. We got the Hey, turn the gas on. Yo, hey, brother, turn the gas on. What kind of mechanic doesn't know how to turn on the gas?
It's easy to forget.
It is really
Okay,
not that easy.
Big day, we got Twitch in the house, past 2 p.m. His wife said he could play out late with the boys. We are doing our first ever podcast with the GOAT of the internet right now, the Mr. Beast of two-wheel content. Ladies and gentlemen, the second rebirth of the Twitch Concrete Cowboys, Crusty Demons, full experience, but on a Surron E-Ride Pro, something like that. I don't even know, what do you call it? What do you ride?
E-bikes.
Everything on an e-bike is what this guy rides.
Yeah, not that.
Certainly don't spike you.
What the hell? Need earplugs. Holy.
Look at these. What am I supposed to do with these?
Here, let me help you out. I got you, dude. Back up.
Hold on. You can't be touching a Honda. He just signed a 10-year max deal with Yamaha. Hey, Blue Crew in this thing.
I can touch the Honda. Wayne, back up. Let me show him what to do with this thing. Just set it down.
Honestly, that was so uncalled for, but I would expect nothing less. Jaxxon behind the brand, all access, no wait zone, 24/7, 7 days a week. We give it to you live and direct, raw, rugged, and real. Hey, park that thing. I got right for it. All right, we're about to go live in the Jaxxon podcast. Today we have a beautiful episode of Jaxxon Sports. Like I said, we have a legend in the house, Surronster. We got the Concrete Cowboys, some of the baddest dudes to do it on two wheels, and we probably have the baddest dude to ever do it on two wheels, and my co-host, and one of the biggest, most just sometimes annoyingest people there could possibly be in a text group chat, Twitch. We're about to do a pod, get some popcorn, chill out, you have nothing else to do, and then when we're done, we can all hang out. But I don't need you like running around the town, you know, thinking you're something. I know Twitch is here, he's got you feeling cocky, then you got Surronster over here, just sit there. This is the next one up to hopefully carry the torch, but so far I haven't seen him do much on two wheels.
Because he's always on one.
Hey, dude, Limp Bizkit showed up, dude. Everybody's writing song lyrics. So you can't ever take the helmet off.
It's staying on.
And this is what you actually ride with.
Yes, this is exactly how I
CJ, you owe me $1,000. CJ says that you hold an iPhone when you ride. And I said there's no way. I said he has a GoPro.
Anytime I'm not riding, it's the iPhone, but yeah, that'd be crazy like that.
CJ's like, crazy. This guy's like, where I come from, CJ's like, I couldn't afford the GoPro helmet mask. So you know what's so crazy is we just watched a video of Twitch and Scummy, the 50s, and the first people ever to have the camera on a bike helmet while doing tricks were these guys. How old were you?
We had it duct taped on there.
We super glued it and duct tape.
Super glued and duct tape.
I always like the fisheye look of like skate videos. We would put it on our helmet and then duct tape it on and put a fisheye lens on it.
So this thing's always on you?
It is, yeah.
And we're not, this is like Top Gear. We're never gonna see your face.
No way, no way. Sorry, not yet.
Twitch thought that you were gonna do the podcast with no helmet on.
Nope, mistaken.
Oh, you did?
I seen his face earlier. I'll draw you guys a sketch.
Hey!
I mean, it's cool that you wear a helmet, honestly. I know it's for content because I'm sure you feel like it's just limitless on what you could do. No one knows who you are.
Yeah, it's a huge part of it, right?
I mean, like, yeah, it could be as reckless as
I'll tell you,
yeah.
it's a lot easier to film because he always has his GoPro going, so he doesn't have to hold his phone out. He's always filming. So
and you
it's
think
like
if you're riding an e-bike that does 100 miles an hour, and I see a lot of these kids, they just wear like the normal brain bucket, open face BMX helmet. I'm like, that thing ain't doing if you hit the ground. Like, you're still getting messed up. So it's like, I fully support the full face helmet and stuff like that. And I think what you're doing with that and the kids seeing your videos, I think it definitely made it cooler for them to be like, oh, I want a full face helmet.
The full face is everything. Just a quick note, when I was doing my motorcycle license to make a Harley Davidson video, they showed us in the school a helmet with the percentages of the frequency of where you hit your head in a crash. And it's almost all up on the face. Like the top of your head's like 12% of crashes.
That's it.
Everything else is up here. So just statistically, I'm a huge proponent of the full
Most
face.
people don't know how to crash.
CJ crashes. He always goes to the back of the head.
Yeah, always try to turn. You know?
All right, this is how I would have tried to defend Islam Makhachev's head inside single leg. All right, something talked about in the Jaxxon podcast for UFC 322 is how JDM could have gotten out of that first takedown that Islam shot. He shot double legs that this wouldn't have worked in, but that head inside single leg, me personally think is the easiest takedown to defend in MMA. All right, so I got my partner here, Diego. He's gonna shoot that head inside. He pulled it up in between his legs. Okay, so the first thing I gotta do is I gotta grab this whizzer here and put my body weight on him. He wants to stand tall. I can't let that happen, okay? Now his foot, I don't want it in the middle. He can dump me there. I take it to the outside. Now that I got him down, I got my knee on his shelf. He's carrying all my weight. If he's not carrying, if I don't make him carry my weight, he's just gonna stand up and jack this up to the sky, and I'm gonna get tripped how JDM did, okay? So again, my whizzer's here, make him carry my weight. My knee is on the shelf here. And it's already working to my favor that my knee is getting over his grip. That's exactly what I want. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna stiff arm, create space. Now it's what I call the stanky leg. I'm gonna point my knee up and over his grip, and my knee comes down. I don't have wrestling shoes on. It is very hard for a guy to hold on to this takedown, right? So it's here, knee up, point to the ground, slides out. And I keep that space, because if I just turn and kick out like this, you can take my back. This stiff arm is getting space, and it's gonna keep him from taking my back. Boom! Knockout! All right, in this video, we're gonna talk about why Protes's left cross worked so well. All right, we're gonna go over Protes's knockout. It was perfectly timed, got his feet underneath him, used his range to his advantage, okay? Again, we were in this open stance. What Protes did a really good job of when he landed this cross was making sure when he crow hopped almost forward, he really got his feet underneath him, was that he galloped and he made sure his foot came outside, right? Because if I just gallop straight in front of him, I'm right and lined up for a cross. He's getting him to talk shit, he's getting him engaged, and he's backing up a little bit. As he does that, and he's long, he's gonna hit this really long, he shuffles his feet in, boom! And you can see where I step my feet. Stand southpaw. I'm gonna shuffle in. My feet gotta go outside, because look, I'm gonna build this perfect line for my cross. Look how far his cross has to travel now, right? Mine's a straight shot. That's why it's that open stance battle of keeping that foot outside. If he's beating me outside, he's got the line now for his cross. So Protes did a really good job of staying out here, and when he chose to come in hard, he came in, boom, foot outside, direct lineup for that cross, took him off his feet, because Leon Edwards was backing up at the same time as he was shuffling his feet. Got hit, KO, lights out. That was the fight. So just one big shot dictated the whole fight, because Edwards was winning that fight.